The Silverado has always been more than just a truck. For decades, it has represented American grit, hard work, and innovation. But as the automotive landscape changes at a pace faster than ever before, even the most iconic trucks must evolve. That's exactly what Chevrolet is doing with the 2026 Silverado, and it's causing a massive stir across the industry. The buzz isn't just about styling updates, technology, or towing capacities, though all of those play their part. What has really grabbed the attention of truck buyers, competitors, and automotive experts alike is the new engine Chevrolet is bringing to the Silverado lineup. And here's the kicker. It promises a fuel economy shocker that nobody expected from a full-size truck of this stature. So, what exactly is happening under the hood of the 2026 Silverado? Why are experts calling this engine one of the boldest moves GM has made in years? And what does this mean for the average truck buyer who relies on both power and efficiency? Let's dig into the details, unpack industry insights, and reveal why this could change the game for pickup trucks in America. A legacy in transition. The Silverado nameplate has long stood as a rival to the Ford F-150 and Ram 1500, constantly battling for supremacy in sales and performance. Over the years, it has carried engines ranging from dependable small-block V8s to turbocharged four-cylinders designed for efficiency. But here's the challenge. The industry is moving towards stricter emissions regulations, consumer demand for better fuel economy, and a growing interest in alternative powertrains. While full electrification remains a long-term goal for many automakers, the reality is that a huge segment of truck buyers aren't ready to abandon gasoline or diesel just yet. Chevrolet needed a solution that could bridge the gap between traditional V8 dominance and the efficiency expectations of the modern market. Enter the all-new engine for 2026, a power plant designed not only to pull heavy loads, but to do so while sipping less fuel than ever before. The heart of the beast, the new Silverado engine. Chevrolet has been tight-lipped about every last specification, but multiple insider reports and expert analyses point toward a groundbreaking engine strategy for 2026. The focus is on downsizing with smart engineering, rather than simply throwing bigger blocks of metal under the hood. Industry experts suggest that GM is rolling out a next-generation turbocharged inline-six gasoline engine developed with advanced technologies such as variable geometry turbocharging for instant torque delivery, cylinder deactivation that allows the engine to run on fewer cylinders when under light load, mild hybrid integration, adding a small electric motor for smoother acceleration and energy recapture during braking, advanced thermal management, helping the engine stay at optimal temperatures for maximum efficiency. What does this mean in real-world terms? More power than the outgoing V8 in some trims, and significantly better fuel economy. In fact, experts are predicting fuel economy numbers that shock the pickup truck segment, pushing toward the mid to high 20s MPG on the highway, something unheard of in traditional full-size trucks. Why fuel economy is the shocker? Truck buyers have always been willing to accept lower MPG ratings in exchange for brute strength. After all, a Silverado isn't just a commuter car, it's a workhorse. But rising gas prices, stricter regulations, and competition from hybrid and electric trucks are forcing change. The fuel economy improvements in the 2026 Silverado are seen as a major turning point because, 1. It narrows the gap with hybrid trucks. Ford's F-150 PowerBoost Hybrid set a benchmark by combining V6 turbo power with hybrid assistance. Chevrolet's new engine could equal or even surpass that efficiency while retaining classic truck character. 2. It outperforms traditional V8 rivals. Ram's Hemi V8 and Ford's 5.0-liter V8 are icons, but they can't compete with what's being projected for the Silverado's new engine. 3. It keeps buyers loyal in the transition period. Many truck owners aren't ready for an EV like the Silverado EV. By offering near-hybrid fuel economy with a gasoline engine, Chevrolet keeps those buyers in the brand's ecosystem. One longtime GM engineer, quoted anonymously, put it bluntly, "We knew we couldn't convince every Silverado buyer to go electric in 2026. But what we could do is give them an engine that feels familiar, delivers the power they need, and makes them shake their head at the fuel pump in disbelief." That's the goal. Power without compromise. Fuel economy alone won't sell trucks. Buyers need to know that their Silverado can still tow, haul, and conquer rough terrain. According to leaked reports and test mule sightings, the new Silverado engine is no slouch. We're talking about horsepower figures north of 400, with torque numbers rivaling or even surpassing some of GM's outgoing V8s. This matters for two reasons. Towing capability. Silverado buyers often demand upwards of 12,000 pounds of towing capacity, and early estimates suggest this engine is up to the challenge. Everyday drivability. The turbocharged torque delivery at low RPM ensures smooth power whether pulling a trailer or simply accelerating onto the highway. One automotive expert, Dan Carver, a veteran truck reviewer, noted, "Chevy has figured out that truck buyers don't want efficiency at the expense of muscle. If this engine delivers the MPG we're hearing about while still out-towing the competition, it's going to be the new benchmark." The engineering behind the magic. Let's break down some of the engineering tricks that make this possible. 1. Turbocharged inline-six layout. Moving away from a traditional V8 layout allows engineers to optimize balance, reduce weight, and improve efficiency. Inline-six engines are naturally smooth, and turbocharging fills in the gaps with plenty of torque. 2. Cylinder deactivation 2.0. GM has used cylinder deactivation before, but the 2026 system is expected to be smarter, capable of running seamlessly on just 2 or 3 cylinders at cruising speeds without drivers noticing. 3. 48-volt mild hybrid system. While not a full hybrid, this system assists during acceleration, reduces strain on the engine, and enables features like extended stop-start. 4. Lightweight materials. Expect aluminum block construction, composite intake systems, and redesigned heads to shave precious pounds. A lighter engine means better fuel economy and improved handling. Thermal efficiency enhancements. Using advanced cooling systems and variable oil pumps, the engine stays in its ideal operating range, reducing wasted energy. How it stacks up against the competition. Ford and Ram won't sit still, but Chevrolet seems to have taken direct aim at their weak spots. Ford's F-150 EcoBoost has strong power but has faced criticism for real-world MPG not meeting EPA estimates. Chevy appears determined to prove its numbers are achievable outside of the test track. Ram's Hemi V8 is beloved, but it's thirsty. With fuel prices fluctuating, Chevy may lure Ram buyers with the promise of nearly 30 mpg without sacrificing capability. Toyota Tundra's twin-turbo V6 is efficient and powerful, but if the Silverado engine exceeds it in economy while matching its towing, Chevy could reclaim dominance. Truck journalist Maria Lopez summed it up. Chevy is playing chess, not checkers. They aren't just building a good engine, they're building the engine that keeps Silverado relevant in a decade where fuel economy is king. Real-world fuel economy projections. While official EPA numbers won't be released until closer to launch, experts are predicting highway numbers in the 26 to 28 mpg range, with combined MPG in the low 20s. For a full-size truck with serious towing power, this is nothing short of revolutionary. It's worth noting that the average Silverado V8 currently manages about 16 to 20 mpg combined, depending on configuration. That means owners could see thousands of dollars in fuel savings over the lifespan of the truck. The customer impact. This shift in engine strategy isn't just about numbers, it's about winning hearts and wallets. Truck buyers will ask 3 key questions. 1. Will it tow like my old Silverado? Yes, and possibly better. 2. Will it save me money at the pump? Absolutely, with significant gains over current V8 options. 3. Will it last as long as a traditional V8? This is where skepticism arises. Turbocharged and hybrid-assisted engines have more complexity. GM will need to prove long-term reliability, but advancements in engineering suggest durability won't be compromised. Expert predictions for the Silverado's future. Automotive analysts believe this engine could signal a new era for GM trucks, short-term. Keep Silverado competitive with Ford and Ram, especially in fuel-conscious markets. Medium-term helps GM transition traditional buyers toward electrification without alienating them. Long-term sets the stage for a multi-powertrain Silverado lineup, gas, hybrid, and electric, allowing buyers to choose their level of commitment to the future. One analyst, Kevin Richards, put it this way: "This isn't just about 2026. This engine is the bridge between the Silverado you know and the Silverado of the electric era. It's the safety net for buyers who aren't ready to cut the cord with gasoline. Conclusion: a true fuel economy shocker. The 2026 Silverado's new engine is shaping up to be one of the most important developments in GM's truck history. By delivering muscle without the mileage penalty, Chevrolet is rewriting what we expect from a full-size pickup. For buyers, it means more power, fewer trips to the gas station, and reassurance that their favorite truck brand is adapting to the future without abandoning its roots. For the industry, it's a wake-up call, proof that innovation isn't just about electric vehicles, but about making traditional engines smarter, cleaner, and more efficient. The Silverado has always been a truck that reflects the times. In 2026, it may just shock us all by proving that the future of power and efficiency can coexist under one hood.